there it is. Country camp. Super cute. This is what the space looks like. I'm not sure, but I feel like the owners live right next door. Don't really know. There's my pooch sniffing the air. There's a bird feeder. I already saw a finch in a fire pit. Really lovely. It's just so cute. And then here is camp, as it is fondly referred to. I really love the details, the decor. It's so cute. Look at this. There's a really big field out there, a couple of chairs. I think that's a solar shower. I'm not really sure. Possibly. There's some lights. I think it'd be really cute at night. I'll let Winnie do her thing over here, sniffing around. And let's go inside. Are we ready to go in or what? What do you think? Let's go in. You want to give a tour? Go on. Okay, let's close the door. It's cold. Hi. Could you be any cuter? And could this place be any cuter? I don't think so. This is a tiny house. You're gonna hear it has a special kind of toilet, which I'll show you in a minute, and that's the noise you're gonna hear in the background. I'm just trying to give you a sense of the space. It is adorable. I love the chandelier. Super cute. A sleeping loft is up there. We're gonna go through the whole thing. So you walk in the door, there's a guest book and a Keurig and some utensils for grilling and making fires outside and all that jazz. Really handy, lots of information and some cute stuff. Yes, can we help you? Here is the living room, I guess. It has a TV and a DVD player. There's no Wi-Fi, but I do have cell service here. If you're curious, there's some DVDs included. And if we go over here, we see the kitchen. She left a note and some treats for me and for Winnie, which is so kind. So kind, and it's just adorable. I realized I had moved that crock and I wanted to put it back. There's a mirror. Hello! Nice big mirror. And then here's the kitchen. So there is no running water, but obviously there's electricity. She provides 5 gallons of water, fresh water to use. So that's helpful. There's an oven. I mean, it's adorable. Tell me it's not adorable. And a really nice big old fridge. Real big. I have not looked in the fridge. Should we look in the fridge? Is there anything in there? Oh, some bread and some water and some condiments. And some ice pops. And then, look at this chair. Isn't this cute? I love this. This closet has, what does it have in it? Some games and things? Let's see. Oh, some extra pots and bug spray, vacuum, that sort of stuff. Another mirror. And then here's the bathroom. So it has an incinerator toilet, which I've never used before, but I have used now, and it seems pretty straightforward and works really well, especially if you don't have running water. I guess that's a good thing. But the bathroom is really sweet, and there is heat. I turned it off because it's a little bit loud and I didn't want it interfering with the video, but I'm just gonna show you up here in the sleeping loft. We will go up a ladder. I think it's a queen size bed. I actually haven't come up here to explore yet, but let's see. Oh, it's a loft style, which is very standard for tiny houses as far as I can tell. And there is the view out the window. Super sweet. Has a fan and a flashlight. And look over the edge. When he's like, I ain't going up there. I'll bring her up here when it's bedtime. You're gonna bird's eye view. Super sweet, right? Just the sweetest. Let's see. There we go. Well, that's just near perfect, isn't it? Well, do you hear? That's the heater. I mean, the place is cold, so it's gonna take some time to heat it up, but that's why I didn't want it running during the tour. So I've actually been here for almost 2 hours, and I spent that much time, hold on, being really, really frustrated with this new piece of equipment to me, which is a gimbal for the camera I'm filming on right now. It's just like a regular gimbal, but it's great for a small handheld like my Sony ZV-1. I have a gimbal for my iPhone, which I love, but it works wirelessly with the phone to balance itself through Bluetooth. Whereas you have to balance the camera yourself on this kind of thing with this kind of camera, which I've never done before. I watched, I don't know, 5 different tutorials. I got so frustrated. I could not get it to balance, and it's still not balanced, but I used it anyway, because after that point I was just like, I did not put this much time into this to do that. And honestly, I'm just like a little worked up. It seems silly, but if you're a creator, you know, like when you really want certain shots and really want something to work a certain way, it doesn't. It's really frustrating, and I, you know, it's my fault for buying it right before this trip and wanting to use it right away and thinking it would be just as easy as the other gimbal. No. Hi. When he's like, who are you talking to? So there's a couple state parks nearby. I was considering taking her for a little hike or whatever. I don't know. I'm just like stressed, and this is just such a cute house, and I'm here at this house, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay in. We're just gonna stay in. I might build a fire later. I'm not even sure I'm gonna do that because it's cold. But when come here. I was getting really frustrated at that gimbal, and she was a little concerned about it. I also bought a new microphone that's supposed to work seamlessly with this camera, which I cannot figure out how to work. It's not hooked up right now, so it's just been a day of frustrating technological fails that are really just all my fault, but it's still frustrating nonetheless. Anyway, I did have the foresight to download some yoga stuff I wanted to do. I brought my whole kit and caboodle. I brought so much stuff because I bought 2 blocks, and oh, I didn't bring my bolster. Oh, crumb buns. Well, I can use a pillow. And I brought just so much stuff for one night, but it's okay. That's the beauty of driving places, and I feel like the beauty of this kind of place is just like a retreat. And yeah, I could go do the outdoorsy things. It's like 35 degrees out. It's not the coldest, but I'm also just frustrated and want to relax. So I think I'm gonna make myself a nice salad for lunch, eat, relax, and just chill out today. I think it's a good day for that. And that's kind of what winter, I feel like winter, we're like borderline. It's still technically fall, but we're getting close, and the temperatures are getting cold, and this is the kind of travel I think of when I think of local cozy travel, is like a cute little spot, a little cabin, a little tiny house, a little whatever, and just making it all nice and warm and cozy, and just settling in and reading, doing yoga, hanging out. That's what we're gonna do. Winnie and I are just sitting here, and it's just such a nice day. It's so nice and sunny. I was just thinking, the state park's literally down the road. Should we go check it out and go for a little walk? Does Winnie want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? I think I'm going to empty out my backpack and bring it so I can put her in it when she gets tired. All right, let's do it. We're here. Let's go. We made it to Huntington Beach State Park. I think that's what it's called. And there's not a soul here, but it's lovely. I'll flip you around. You can see it. There's this little lake. There's a larger lake called Quarry Lake. Quarry. I don't know how to say that word apparently. Quarry. I have no idea. So I've got Princess here. And this is the scene. Do you see this little pond is starting to freeze? Not balmy out. I left my earmuffs at the little house. It's okay. It's okay. It's beautiful though. That's why we got our coats on, right? So these appear to be campsites. Or drive-in picnic sites. I'm not entirely certain. Well, we're walking down the road now. Still apparently on the trail, but yeah, it's got electrical hookup. It's a campsite. Camping's closed, I think, after October or something or other around here, but good to know. Well, she got tired and it got very muddy. So, there you are. I can't, she's so cute. Look at her. She's so cute. This is the first time I'm putting her in the backpack in a very long time. Oops. It's kind of an experiment. But, seems okay. Sorry, there we are. She's so cute, I can't even handle it. I can't. We found the lake, which is lovely and not muddy right here. Just back out for a stretch. Seems a little bit revitalized after her break. Are you all right? Okay, onward. So unsurprisingly, it's called Quarry Lake because it used to be a limestone quarry. I really hope I'm saying that right. So the quarry closed in the 20s, the 1920s, and it's been a park since the 60s, and it really just is lovely.
Oh my gosh, I just had the most relaxing afternoon, early evening. I was really wound up tight. It's not important why, it's just, I was just feeling really tense, like super edgy, super tense. That hike, it wasn't, I mean, the walk through the pass was just wonderful. That did a lot. We just did 2.5 miles. I think if you do the full loop, it's 4 3/4, but with Winnie, just wanted to keep it simple, and also like the trails through the woods were pretty muddy, and I didn't want us to get all muddy here with no running water for me to like clean her up really well, because I don't want to make it dirty in here anyway. So, but it was lovely. It was perfect. We had a great time. And then I spent like an hour reading. It's just like, to me, that's so luxurious. luxurious. And then I just did a 45-minute restorative yoga practice, and I'm feeling real good. So this is hot. So I actually brought my own little pot from home because I love it so much, and I'm gonna make hot chocolate later, I think, which will be awesome. And I have this soup, and it does not look like much right here, but it's really delicious. It's this, ooh, that is hot pot. It is a pumpkin, now hold on, let me see if I can figure this out off the top of my head. I'll try to link the recipe for you because it's really good. And it is just easy. It's got a lot of ingredients, but it was very easy to put together, and I've been eating it all week. It's a pumpkin bean soup, but it has coconut milk in it, which makes it like really creamy and delicious. So I'm heating that up. I bought this beautiful loaf of bread I'd never seen before at Whole Foods, and it's like a quarter of a loaf. I can't imagine how big the actual loaf is. That's almost like a sourdough. I'm not sure how to pronounce the bread, but I'll show you what it is. But it tastes like a very dense sourdough. I had some last night because, like I said, I've been eating this soup. Oh my goodness, it's so good. And there's a little toaster here. I'm going to toast some of that up. Oh, I forgot my avocado. Always forget something. I was going to make avocado toast, but I forgot it. It's alright. I'll just dip the bread into the soup and it will still be epic. And then I brought a little bit of my favorite dairy-free cheese. It's like a spreadable garlic thing. Kind of reminds me of like boursin, that stuff. Really good. And some of my favorite crackers. I need something a little bit more hearty, but I pre-downloaded some YouTube videos I've been meaning to watch for like a month on my iPad. So I'm going to sit down with my soup and my toast and my cheese, fake cheese, whatever, and I'm just having a lovely time. This is lovely. Are you having a lovely time? Are you eating? I want to show you what she's making sure that she got every last morsel of that cookie. Are you eating? You gonna get the num-nums? I don't know if you noticed, I'm not sure if I've shown this, but I brought Winnie's water stand from home. I do that when I drive places with her. I can't obviously fly with it. That's not very practical. But yes, she drinks out of a water stand. I can't tell you how many hundreds, if not thousands of times I've explained this, but she's essentially a very large hamster, just to simplify things for you. Are you like, I'm not a hamster, I resent that. No, she's not. She was just trained as a puppy to drink from that, and then there was just no going back once I got her. And I kept her in long coat for many, many years, and they're just the Shih Tzus in long coat, or any dog in long coat, is more prone to bacteria infections in their mustaches if they're wet from dipping into a bowl. That's the whole spiel with that. Okay? And now if you give her, even like when she was a baby, if you put a bowl of water in front of her, she looks at you like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? So that's why we use it. It's just how she came to me, and it's how she's been for the past 12 years, drinking from that thing. But yeah. Okay, back to the meal.
Turn this way. Turn to me. Let me clear every path.
Some time has passed. I've just been having a lovely time, just kind of vegging. And I'm heating up. I brought oat milk from home. That's what's in that jar. And I brought, this is Ritual chocolate, drinking chocolate, which is the most decadent, the most delicious. My favorite Dandy's mini marshmallows, and a little, I like to add a little sugar to this because it's very intense dark chocolate. I'm gonna make an epic cup of hot chocolate. And then I found this in my cabinet at home, which expired several months ago, maybe even 6 months ago. I thought I'd try it. Pop some popcorn. I like to use an air popper at home, so I haven't used like microwave popcorn in a long time. So I'm not sure if that's going to be any good, but there is a microwave. I'm going to have to move all this stuff. And this is the key to hot chocolate, is this frother.
It's also the key to making my matcha latte, which I'll show you in the morning. But I feel like this is just turning into a food vlog. Are you on? There it is. It is definitely on. Okay. So well, I'll show you in a second. I was just gonna watch the YouTube videos I had downloaded that I told you about, but this is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's been many years since I've seen it. And they only have part 1, but it's already 7 o'clock, and that's all I'm gonna get through. So if I can manage to figure out how to get this, I haven't like turn a TV on. Does anybody do that anymore? And a DVD player? What? I'm gonna watch a movie. It's gonna be epic. And this is a good sign, because she won't eat if she's even slightly distressed or like uncomfortable, and she's eating. So she is happy in this little house. We've warmed it up perfectly. It's cozy, so cozy in here.
Way up high, where the rainbow sets sighs. That's where courage lies. When you're busy growing up, know that I'm right here.
All right, well, this feels like the moment of truth. Oh, I think it looks all right. How does popcorn go bad? I guess it just gets like old. Taste test. Pretty good. Epic. Oh, and I got the TV on and the movie working. We'll set the scene for you. We've got pooch, we've got popcorn, the hot chocolate, we've got our movie. I am just so excited. I don't like it. Come closer. Here. Oh, yes, we're getting all cozy, comfy. In for the night. Look at this little girl. Oh yeah, you wishing. You wishing, you my good girl. Who's in bed, huh? Who's in bed? I don't know if you can tell, but we're snug as a bug up here. I don't think she'll try to get out of bed. I really hope she doesn't, because it's just a overhang. A loft. I don't think she will. Okay, well, that's a wrap. Wrap on today. See you in the morning. Report on how it all went. Hi. Hi. Hello. Did you have a good sleep? Oh boy. Yes. You did? Good morning. Hi. My girl. Oh, that was nice. I slept like a rock. So did Winnie. She slept real good too. This is such a cozy spot, isn't it? You know, I'm trying to think if I've ever slept in a loft before. I'm not sure I have. Have I? Not like this, where the ceiling is right there. It's cozy. It's like being in a cocoon, but I don't feel claustrophobic, and I do get claustrophobic sometimes. And I don't feel that way at all. Yeah, we like the ear rubs in the morning. Yes, we do. I would not bring your dog up into the loft if you have any concern at all about them possibly falling off. I knew Winnie would not, but... Morning drinks! Drink! Should we open the window and say hello to the world? Ooh, it's a very typical late November day in the Midwest. Gray, gray, gray. I spy. Oh, there he goes. My little eye. That cat just booked it out when I picked up my camera. I think he was bird watching. The birds are fantastic. Look at that guy. I don't know what kind of bird that is. I'm sorry, my zoom isn't any better than this. That's the best we can do.
Active and about half restorative, followed by that 10-minute meditation. Floor or on a prop, and just take a moment tuning into yourself here. Instead of turn away from that human experience, that's what allows us the space. That's what lets life open up.
What is this? I do not know. Okay, and the heat just turned on. I actually have to turn that off. So maybe I should go do that. Un momento. Hello. I am just wrapping up here. I've packed pretty much everything up. I'm making this for the first time. I've ever made this particular instant oatmeal. Apple, cinnamon, pecan. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make my green tea, which I will show you because I've gotten some questions about that. My green tea latte. And I'm gonna write in the guest book. And then I'm gonna shut up house and go. This has been really, really lovely. It was a very quick stay for me. I only did one night. I usually prefer two, but it didn't work out that I could come for two. But the host, Terry, was just so flexible and so kind. She gave me a credit for the night, even though I said I wasn't going to be able to come for the first night of my 2-night stay, like at 3 o'clock yesterday, or 2 days ago. And she like automatically offered me a credit, and I was like, oh no, I'm happy to pay for the whole thing. Like, it's my issue that I can't come, and she did. And anyway, even though I was like insisted on paying for the whole thing, she's like, nope. And she left those sweet gifts and the note for Winnie and me, and just so kind. And you can tell that she puts a lot of love and care into this place. This is such a lovely sanctuary, and it's really super close. I mean, it's like basically an hour and a half, not much more than that, to where I live. And just super accessible and quiet. So quiet and very private. I slept like a baby. I slept like... That saying always kind of eludes me. I'm like, whoever made up that saying, do they have a baby? Did they have a baby? Like, do they know that babies don't sleep? Like, a lot. I mean, babies do sleep a lot, but not in big chunks of time. Anyway, I slept very well. And Winnie slept very well, and we just had a lovely time. And it's time to go back. I mean, I was just kind of wrung out personally, emotionally yesterday. I would have totally made a fire. It was also very cold, but I was so content to just sit inside and have my hot chocolate and my popcorn and watch Kill Bill. Now I want to watch the second part, which I will definitely do at home. It was a lovely time. I had a lovely, lovely time, and this is a beautiful place. It is very, very well priced, and I highly recommend it if you're in the area or passing through and just want a really beautiful, quiet respite. It's also close to a lot of trails and a lot of Wisconsin spots. Kohler is a very popular spot that I've been to many times over the years. That's not too far away. The lake is right down the road, super close, and there's a bunch of state parks within like a 15-minute radius to go hiking around and seeing stuff, and lovely. Added bonus, being able to bring Winnie is just pet-friendly places. Those are my kind of people. Like, it doesn't always make sense for me to bring her places. Like when I'm camping, that's just not her jam. This is just not going to work for her. If I'm going to be hiking like copious amounts, that's not going to work for her. Although she did not mind being in the backpack. I might kind of work on that rig a little bit and see if I can figure out how
how to get her on longer treks with me in a way that she's comfortable. Like, I'm not gonna force her to do anything that she hates, you know? It's just whenever I can bring her and it makes sense, it's just the icing on the cake, because she's my angel, she's my co-pilot. And I am always just filled with love when I'm with her. Okay, well, I'm gonna make this stuff. I'll show you what I'm doing, and then we're gonna hit the road, head on home. Easy drive ahead of us, so that's a good thing. So that is gonna go in like a second. While that is going, I'm gonna show you the tea. I have been using this Peak tea crystals. This is Sun Goddess Matcha. These are travel packets that are very convenient for travel, but at home I have a canister I use out of that, you know, less garbage is always good, but very convenient when travel. Like, you could even take this on an airplane, you know, that kind of thing. Although I'm particular about my matcha. I think that's good. We are going to find the fill line. Fill that guy up. Ooh. That's it. That's the whole fill line. Okay. Just do what the thing tells me. And where's this one? I already made dirty. Mix that up, and it says to let it sit for 4 to 5 minutes. Which seems like a really long time. But we will do what they say. Alright, so at home I have a cute little beaker I use, which is like super cute. You don't need any of that. So I will start with blending with this little whisk my matcha with, I'll probably fill this up 1/4 of the way with the hot water. Now at home I use temperature regulated, you know, I have like a kettle that will do it to temperature. So green tea, you want to boil it slightly less. I mean, you don't want it like piping hot. I will actually use it to clean these things. That works out. So I actually could even let that sit for a second to cool down just a bit, because green tea is very delicate flower. Now, I mainly make this a latte. So I'm going to heat up, I don't even think I need all of that because that's just going to be too much. I'm going to heat up a little bit more of my oat milk that I brought from home. The oat milk heats up quickly. So I think we can go ahead and do this. Just dump this packet into a little bit of hot water. I think the temperature that you want green tea water to be at, if you're like going to be really technical about it, is 176 degrees. Let's hope this doesn't splatter my camera. So this little whisk thing, also from Peak, but you can get them on Amazon. They're not too expensive. Is awesome. I used to use like a traditional whisk to make matcha, which I will still use if I'm like camping or backpacking or something and just trying to not use a lot of electric things or carrying anything too heavy. But this just works so well, and it does not take very long to get it going. Just want to make sure it's really nicely incorporated, which it is. And then, don't want to burn my oat milk. This is a little bit more shallow than well, let's see. We're going to froth this up real nice. Oat milk, if you buy, especially if you buy like full fat oat milk, Oatly is my personal favorite. Look how much that frothed up in just like a second. This is probably way too much oat milk for this, but it's hard to eyeball it. At home I use my little milk frother, Nespresso milk frother, and I can't have it down to a science, but you gotta try the things. Look at that. Tell me that's not glorious. Tell me. Look how much it is all frothed up. Okay, let's see. Whoa, way too much. Ugh. It's just beautiful. Look how beautiful it is. Oh, it's beautiful. There's the oatmeal. The fill line, I don't think it was very high up because it's like dry. Well, it's an experiment, you know, you gotta try things. So, this is the guest book. And I believe it starts at the beginning of when this cabin was released, which was January of 2018.
And look at all this. I love the guest books. I love it when the Airbnbs have the guest books because then you can really get a sense of the space. I'm gonna leave my little note, have my little breakfast, and then we're gonna hit the road. Co-pilot ready?